Good evening, good afternoon, good night, and good mornings. What's going on, peoples? Welcome to a brand new episode of Millionaire Man Cave right here on Relationship Entertainment Television, better known as RETV. We appreciate y'all for tuning in because y'all could have chose to be anywhere, but y'all chose to be with us right here on Relationship Entertainment Television. Matter of fact, I think after a while, y'all ain't had no choice but to be here on Relationship Entertainment Television because everybody else is going on the writer's strike and other shows are going on hiatus for the summer and everything else. So y'all might as well go ahead and make yourselves comfortable right here on RATV. Tell your friends to tell another friend to tell another friend to tell their mama and their cousin too to turn in RATV right here. There's many ways you can watch. We'll get into a little bit of all that later because y'all can watch via the Roku, the website, and Facebook, YouTube, and all that other good stuff. If you're on YouTube, matter of fact, make sure that you subscribe to the Relationship Entertainment Television channel by hitting the subscribe button and hitting the bell so that way you're notified each and every time a brand new episode of Millionaire. The hell? Every time a brand new episode of Millionaire Man Cave comes on, this dude telling ghost stories. Yo. So make sure y'all subscribe to the Relationship Entertainment Television channel. And then make sure y'all go ahead and download the Roku app if you haven't already done so for RATV. So that way you can watch all shows on there as well. Not just Millionaire Man Cave, but we're going to talk about Millionaire Man Cave right now. So without further ado, I couldn't do the show without the fellas that's on the screen with me right now. So let's go ahead and let y'all know who's with us tonight. Because as you can see, we got a brother that's missing. But shout out to him anyway. He's doing the family situation. So, we understand. He may stop in a little bit later. Who knows. So shout out to Millionaire Mike. But as always, straight out of the DMV, my man, Mr. Reasonable, is in the building tonight. What's going on, Donnell?
Ain't nothing. I'm ready to tell these ghost stories.
Hey, you know what? I'm gonna leave it alone because I don't want to get myself in trouble. It was like he got the flashlight for words to the wise. Women, he's telling you he's looking inside of them. Never mind. It's dark. It's dark down there. It's dark down there.
Oh my!
It's dark and deep. But
and it echoes.
Hello. How you feeling, Donnell? What's good with you?
Dave Chappelle say? He said, "Oh, gang bang here." Say that.
See, bad influences. Donnell got me. I'm glad ain't nobody watching right now because unless they go back and rewatch, and then they gonna be all types of comments. All types of comments. How you feeling tonight, Donnell?
I'm alright, man. It's just chilling. It's all jokes.
It's just comedy.
That's my disclaimer. It's just comedy.
Exactly. Also out of the DMV, Mr. PC is in the building with us tonight. What's going on, John? How you feeling, dog?
I am chilling on this Tuesday Eve.
Tuesday Eve.
Yes.
Evening
of Tuesday.
I'm about to say
Tuesday Eve will be Monday, right?
Monday,
this is Tuesday evening. I'm chilling.
Exactly. Let's not go backwards. Let's not go backwards.
I can't do Monday again. So
no, sir.
Yeah.
I'm Mondays and Fridays. Are the days that I least do anything. Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays are my most productive days.
I hear that.
I just like it. Anyway, it is what it is. What's good with you? What you got going on a Tuesday?
Oh, I'm just chilling. You know what I'm saying? Happy to be here. You know what I'm saying? Happy to be with you guys, hanging out, chatting. I'm back on that Shinju. Finishing up the bottle tonight.
Gotcha.
I was going to go with the what I got over there, the Buffalo Trace. But I figured I'd start with the Shinju tonight, so we'll see how that.
John, what's your preferred drink? Not necessarily brand, but like like you whiskey, tequila.
I'm a whiskey bourbon guy. That's it. That's all I roll with now. I got bottles of other stuff. I'm like ready to give them away. I don't want nothing to do with this vodka or rum or none of that. So.
Yeah, why so? What happened?
I don't know. It don't appeal to me. So I don't know. I guess as my beard grays, so does my palate.
Gotcha.
It ages.
It matures as you mature.
Exactly.
Okay. Man, it was funny. Speaking of gray, so I don't know if y'all told y'all last week. Me and Mike went to go see Janet Jackson.
Mm.
Yeah, that was a nice concert. And so Mike was like, "Man, I didn't realize you had so much gray." I was like, "I still ain't got enough gray, more gray than damn John." John got us all beat.
Hey, I'm embracing mine. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you know them the ladies like a silver fox.
Hey, I don't know nothing about that. I'm a married man.
Hey, that don't mean they don't look. Hey, so that's the thing to kill me. Okay, so we already know men are visual. Why do we act like women aren't visual too? Women are visual too. They can look just as much as we can look.
Do they though? I want to know. That's what I want to know. I know they can. I must know the wrong women, because I swear the women I know, they act like they blind. They act
right.
Maybe it's acting. Blind. Maybe that's what it is. That's what it is.
They just mention gray sweatpants to them and see what they say. Mention gray sweatpants to them and see what they say. I bet you they ain't blind then.
Or they be crotch watching.
Exactly. Crotch watching like a mug. And they want to talk about how men. I showed y'all that video. So for those who don't know, we got a Millionaire Man Cave chat that goes on really strictly between the fellas. But then we also got a Millionaire Man Cave group on Facebook that all fellas are invited to, not women, but just fellas are invited to. But I showed y'all that video of that one dude who was riding his bike and he just stopped.
Oh yeah, that Jones hilarious.
Yeah, he was strictly. I mean, he wasn't just watching; he was staring.
I don't know. Was that a woman?
Yeah,
she had a hard face.
I think it was a woman.
I mean, words to the wise to me.
She had a hard face. Like she done been through some things.
He may have been.
I don't know. That could just be me. I could be mistaken. I know some people might say I have a hard face. I don't know.
He had a different view than we had too. He had a completely different view.
He did.
To determine whether or not it was really.
I mean, the build on a whole was very, very nice.
Mm-hmm. Hey, but you can be easily confused by the build on the person. Yo, I don't even want to go there because I don't want to get us in trouble tonight. I do not want to. Matter of fact, speaking of getting us in trouble, let's just go ahead and go to word to the wise. Donnell, what's word to the wise for tonight?
Trouble.
Oh my God! I'm about to get somebody in trouble. Ladies. Look at here. Look at here.
Boy, look at here.
Listen, if we watching My 600-Pound Life together, do not ask me, would I leave you if you got up 600 pounds? Hell yes.
Oh,
survey says.
Exactly.
And as a matter of fact, for me, I might tap out at 200. So, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, no.
You said he may tap out at 200. Yo, but Donnell, straight real talk though, every chick that's on, well, I ain't say every chick, just about every chick that's on My 600-Pound Life gotta do
relationships.
Yeah, and be contributed into the bigness of them. They be sneaking them food. Dr. Now be like, yo, you cannot eat this and that. What are you eating? And they still be sneaking them honey buns.
Yo, I saw one where it's this dude to be doing voiceovers of people on them shows, and he was like, Is she frying chicken in bed? Did she just turn the bed into? They pulled out a little pot and they poured oil in that joint and they fried chicken right in the bed. I was like, yo, see, that's ridiculous.
Did you see the one where it was the two chicks? They were sisters and a brother, and they all three of them was trying to lose weight, but it was one that just could not lose weight to save her life, and so they all went to go get weighed. And when the sister got on the weight or got on the scale, the brother, now mind you, the brother was like about 400, 450 pounds, but she was like 6+. She got on the scale. He was like, damn.
I did not see that one. Actually, maybe I did see that one.
That joke was hilarious.
But I remember there's another little clip on Instagram or whatever where one of the women was like, I can't, you gotta, if you want to eat healthy, then you got to go to the places and they're all so expensive and stuff like that. And so the doctor, what is his name?
Dr. Now. I don't know his full name, but Dr.
All
Now.
I know is that he be joning on people. But But he
Duty.
said, so you telling me that fast food is easier to get than healthy food? So you're gonna kill yourself? I mean, it was like, so you gonna walk? So it's easier to walk the fast food than it is to walk the healthy food.
Hey,
what be killing me is after that first initial consultation, when they leave, they stop and get like a whole pizza.
Mm-hmm.
And go back home.
I'm just gonna throw the caution to the wind this last time here.
it don't even be the last time.
No, it don't.
It don't even be the last. Yo, so all right. So the thing to get me is like, y'all know I can give props to anybody who's actually doing something. Like if I see a big person walking, I'm like, yo, congratulations, you actually walking. In comparison to y'all ever go to the grocery store and you see him riding around in the little shopping carts and you be like, man, you know your big ass need to go ahead and get up and just.
I ain't no small person, okay?
Hey,
and but what I will say is this: is that I have seen when I see big people and they walking around. I could not imagine them walking around like really big people trying to walk around the grocery store. Yo, they legs can't handle the weight.
True. But how else do you lose? How else if you go ahead and put yourself in that predicament, you're gonna get a whole gallon of ice cream. At least do something to be able to burn off some do something.
You're right. But the grocery store might not be the place to fall into the shelves and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like
go to the high school track.
Right. You know what I'm saying? They need to do interval training.
But you know they're not gonna go there. You know they're not gonna go there. And, I mean, and so it's, and I ain't gonna lie, John. I mean,
they be having issues. They be trying to make it to their mailbox. Could you imagine?
Man,
you can't walk to your mailbox.
Oh my God! It was okay. There was another one, I've never watched. I think I maybe watched like 1 or 2 full episodes of the show. But it was the dude who would sit out on his daily exercise. He said it's like my daily exercise is going out to the front porch and waiting for my order for the ice cream man to come to the house. It's like the ice cream man come up and he ordered like 6 ice creams. And I'm like, see, first off, the ice cream, it's not just these people, okay? It's not just their fault. They have people enabling them.
Like right? I said, they be them boyfriends and them girlfriends.
And the other people in the neighborhood. So if you're going to enable them, what's up, Nicole? If you're going to enable them, you know what I'm saying? If you're going to let them sit there while you bring them 8 chickens to eat, then they going to eat the 8 chickens.
These say wings. These say he did whole 8 chickens. Whole chickens.
I'm just saying. And this is coming from a person who is not I'm not small, okay? I'm not
but I will say this though. You at least make sure that you don't get no like myself. I don't like the weight that I am. But I have made sure that I have not gotten any bigger, and I have made sure that I have lost. So that's why I say I give props in compliments to anybody who's actually out there doing something. Yeah. Now, if you are doing something, whether it's intentional or not, whether it's long walks in the grocery store or around the damn gym or whatever it may be, at least you're doing something rather than just sitting on your ass in the bed. Like some of them just be sitting in the bed frying chicken. Yeah, that's not
frying chicken in the bed. Crazy.
That's
like if you and watching. I remember watching one part of one. We spent way too much time on it, but because I'm like, I'm about to have nightmares about the woman who got to get washed up when somebody come in there and they got to wash them up. I'm like, that is that's a sight, yo. If you get that big and somebody got to come wash you up, something you gotta do something. So I guess that's why I go on that show. You know what I'm saying?
It was an episode where the son had to do it for his mother. And I'm like, yo, how do you feel good about that? Like, really?
That's crazy.
How do you feel good about that? And honestly, it's not like you said earlier, it's not all just one person's fault. Sometimes it's a mental thing.
Right.
And they got to get mental health therapy, psychologists or something in order to be able to just change their mental thinking in order to do. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, and so, if my wife was like, would you love me still if I got that big? I'd be like.
Like I said, we blaming this on Donnell. Donnell's fault. His word to the wise.
It is his word to the wise. That's true. That's true.
Nah, that's.
So Nicole, Ty said, if you got 600 pounds, y'all can't be together no more.
I ain't say such of a thing. Don't put that on me. Don't put that on me.
He just said he ain't washing you up or letting you fry chicken in bed or getting you ice cream or 8 chickens. You're not doing none of that.
First of all, I don't think I got that problem because my wife makes sure that she keeps it right, nice and tight. So
there you go.
I'm good. I am good with it. I am good with it. She, but yeah, I try to make sure that I keep it nice and tight for her too. So yeah, we yeah, exactly. Go to hell, Donnell. You going to commercial?
Because if you get 600 pounds, she go.
She probably would. She
said she gonna try to. She said she gonna roll your ass down the stairs.
Because she know damn well I couldn't chase her ass out the door. She know damn well I wouldn't be able to chase her. Be like, come back here and get to the top of the stairs and got a breath. Be like, bring me back something to eat while you're at it. Yo, we going to commercial because y'all gonna make y'all getting me in trouble. We going to commercial. y'all getting me in trouble.
Welcome to What's Going On? My name is Demeter Joe. Each Wednesday, you can find me here at 3 p.m. I'll be over here discussing different things that are going on and try to bring you a boost of positivity for your week because we all need this. We're going to share some feel-good stories. We might find a hometown hero. We may take a look at some trending topic. And sometimes we might even find a lesson in a not-so-warm and fuzzy story if we can. I'm Demeter Joe, and I'll see you guys on the next episode right here on What's Going On?
Tune in to Millionaire Man Cave, only on Relationship Entertainment Television, Tuesdays at 8 p.m.
Tune in right here, Relationship Entertainment Television, better known as RETV, each and every Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Yo, I'm sitting there watching the NBA draft lottery. Y'all peeping the draft. And I'm not even a big NBA fan like that no more. But y'all peeping the draft lottery?
Nope.
See who actually gets their pick. I'm mad that daggone Wizards fell to number 8 in the pick. So
it's because Magic don't own the team.
What'd you say, Donnell?
I said, how did Orlando get two first?
One of them came from another team, so they must have traded in somewhere, traded at some point in time. But yeah, they got 2 picks. Yeah, exactly. So they must have traded, and they wind up getting selected.
You know what happened? They traded that John back in the '90s for Shaq. They've been holding on to it for all these years.
Hey, that sound like a one of them teams. That's something sound like Washington would do. Washington would give up the whole damn franchise back in the 90s and just kicking them in the tail all the way in the 2000s. Yeah. But anyway, yo, appreciate y'all for tuning in. Millionaire Man Cave right here, Relationship Entertainment Television. Make sure if y'all have not already done so, y'all download the RETV app on the Roku if you want to watch via Roku. Tell your people on Facebook to watch it via Facebook. Share this with your friends, your families, all that good stuff. We got a hell of a show tonight. We missing my man Mike. My man Mike is not in the building, but we shout out to Mike and him out there doing this thing. Y'all make sure y'all hit up the website re-tv.net if you have not done so. Check out all the shows. There's a lot of other content out there on the website as well. If you got any questions, comments, concerns, hey, send your questions. We'll even answer them right here on air. You can send them in the info@re-tv.net, info@re-tv.net. But again, make sure you subscribe to the Relationship Entertainment Television YouTube channel as well. Make sure y'all go ahead and type in Relationship Entertainment Television. So hit the subscribe button and hit the bell so that way you're notified each and every time a brand new episode of Millionaire Man Cave come on. Are y'all watching the NBA at all? You specifically with the playoffs?
I watched a game on Friday night. That's the last time I seen anything.
Which one was that?
We watched the Lakers. That was
Lakers and Golden State series.
Yeah.
Yo, I was talking to my son about that earlier today. It's like because of the way that it was set up this year, necessarily, I guess the teams that got in, all West Coast teams have been playing them late ass games. So like a lot of those games don't even start till like 9-10 o'clock, and it's just been too late, specifically for me to watch. And I'm not a big NBA fan no more anyway. Yeah, I don't see myself sitting up watching NBA that late.
I honestly wasn't paying much attention.
It's always like that. Come on, 8:30 today.
Yeah, but 8:30. But still, I'm just saying because like all Easter, so it was like all right. So it was like Boston was in the joint, Miami. It was like a bunch of East Coast teams, Atlanta. Who else? So it's a bunch of East Coast teams on the Eastern side, and then because like Milwaukee got put out early, so they were like a centralized team. The only other central team that's really that was in it is Denver and Phoenix, and Phoenix got put out last round. Right. Everybody else like Sacramento, Golden State, Lakers, Clippers. So everybody was real West Coast. So usually sometimes they'll try to merge it a little bit earlier, like you said, maybe like 7:30, 8 o'clock, because they'll try to do it depending on the time zone. But I guess the way it was set up this year, it really just didn't work out that way with all the teams that advanced to different rounds. I'm going to say this, and I don't care about the backlash I get. Yes, I want the Lakers to lose to Denver. I wish they'd have lost to Golden State, but I want them to lose to Denver. And I'm not even a Denver fan. I just don't like the Lakers.
Is Boston still in it?
Yes, they going up against Miami now.
So everybody talking about it's going to be a Boston Lakers finals.
That would be interesting, but I don't think it's going to get there. I don't think it's going to. From my understanding, the same 4 teams that are left now are the same 4 teams that were left when they did the bubble during COVID. They had they had that bubble in Orlando or wherever they played the NBA bubble that one year. It's the same 4 teams that actually made it to the Final Four, or I guess you can call it Final Four. When they was in the bubble as well. Okay. So it's pretty interesting. I don't know. Like I said, I watch more during the playoffs than I do any other time of the year. So I don't know. But John, what we talking about? What's Black Twitter talking about tonight? We got the Black Twitter files.
I mean, speaking of Golden State, we just start there with our friend Jordan Poole. He's in the news right now. Not only because he's a bum basketball player this season, he didn't for the team, but he also managed to somehow roll out and pay $500,000 for a date with Ice Spice.
How do you spend $500?
$500 ain't nothing, but $500,000.
Yes,
$500,000 is what he spent. So he, I don't know if this is going to do it, but let's see. Let's see what we can get on here if I share the screen here, because it's it's an article. You know what I'm saying? I hate sharing the articles in the papers because then you always get these little. Y'all see that?
Yes.
So they rumored that he spent $500,000. Now, I tend to believe these things did in fact happen. Because if it's a rumor, it's got some validity to it normally, right? So they said that he was out. Said broke Jordan Poole. That Ice Spice broke Jordan Poole. But apparently he bought her a Maybach. You know what I'm saying? And he took her on a shopping spree. He had to make sure that she was all looking right, looking nice. You know what I'm saying? I don't know nothing about Ice Spice. I don't know her music that well. But what I do know is that Mama Spice passed on them jeans to her daughter. Okay. That's what I do know. So yeah, you know, we got that. So it's a I get it. Jordan out there, you know, trying to buy some love. You know what I'm saying? He in love with a
Spice.
stripper. I don't know. Mama
Wait,
Spice.
so Mama Spice, I'm assuming is the two chicks on the side, right?
I guess so. It's
with the
hard
black
to tell.
hair and the blonde hair.
Yeah, that's her. I don't know. I wonder how old is she? How old you think she is?
Let's just say that Mama Spice looks better than Ice Spice or whatever her spice. You know,
what's that? Yo, honestly, what is the deal with Ice Spice? Like, what does everybody see in her?
Who is Ice Spice?
Why does everybody like this little red afro that she rock?
I've never heard of Ice Spice before until lately. Like, who is Ice Spice? What does she do? Answer me that. What does Ice Spice do? Anybody know?
She's a rapper. She's a rapper.
Can you name a song Ice Spice? Oh yeah, he is an American rapper. Donnell, you familiar with this hip hop culture these days? What is he shaking his head? No.
Blues.
You know, all this hippity hop they listen to now. I don't know this hippity hop on the hip.
I'm about to pull up. I can't play audio. If I play audio, then we go get booted. But I'm trying to figure out who. Okay, so let's share this. Let's see who or what Ice Spice is. This is Ice Spice and Nicki Minaj. I can share it. There we go. Ice Spice and Nicki Minaj. Who is Ice Spice and why? So apparently she is a rapper.
Was she a stripper first? Because that's typically how women become rappers.
She looked. You know what she looked like? She looked like T.I. and Tiny Son. She looked like T.I. and Tiny Son. Dude.
You know what she really? Yeah, she does. Oh my god!
Yo, she looked like T.I. and Tiny Son.
That is uncanny. and
she looked like T.I. and Tiny Son. Leroy with the goals. He could have gave me that 500,000, and I would have showed him exactly, Leroy. Exactly. Hey, but I don't think you would have wanted it because she probably gave up some stuff for that 5. Leroy.
Right.
Unless you trying to, I don't think you would have wanted it.
Maybe
so that is the question. So was he expecting something? If you spend $500,000 on somebody, especially on the first date, are you expecting something from that? Or should you be able to expect something for spending $500,000?
I'm expecting not to sleep at home that night.
Hey man, let me tell you something, y'all. Now that we on the subject, like it's a lot of dudes out here. They got to be the dumb, and you know what I'm saying. Like for those guys who believe in like like something real and not superficial. Like women will try to hold stuff like that. You know what I'm saying, to try to make you feel like you're supposed to do these things for her because other men will do these things or have done these things for them. F that. You know what I'm saying? Like, get your life together, man. Like,
that's
I don't you know what I'm saying? Like, to me, like those be like the thirsty dudes. You know what I mean? Like, you're not real. You're not with a real one. You just with somebody who got some money. And the fact that these dudes don't understand that they using you for that money, shame on you.
Exactly.
So with that said, though, you know what I'm saying? I think that is a rather good leeway into this other story.
Okay.
That's in the news with Gabrielle Union. You know what I'm saying? And what she's talking about, like how she feel like, that when she, first off, I get it. Like some people feel like they need to keep working, you know what I'm saying? Like, even though they have money, like they don't want to feel like they're not pulling their weight or whatever. But when she said that she cheated on her ex-husband because he wasn't making the money, I thought that joint was very, very interesting, right? Like, what is it? Like, what kind of world are we living in when? I mean, I don't know. Y'all tell me.
So, John, this is the thing, though. Not the fact that she cheated because she paid the majority of the bills, but she felt comfortable cheating because she paid the majority of the bills.
So what if a man was like, I pay most of the bills, so I felt comfortable going out and cheating? Like,
that's my thing. These damn double-sided hypocrites. That's what be killing me. Right. Yeah. So if the dude said the same thing, I don't care if it was Joe Blow, the lover man, or it was a celebrity. If a dude said that exact same thing, how bad he would get drugged.
Right.
All because he said, I pay the bills, so I should be able to go out and do whatever it is I want to do. And I felt comfortable cheating because I pay all the bills. Dog, you know how bad that women would bash a dude if he said some mess like that?
It'd be crazy. I mean, But I guess that's why dudes feel like they need to go out and like show that they have, the money to spend. And I'm not saying that dudes should be out here what they say simping, right, for females, but at the same time, like I guess that's where we are. Like people feel like they gotta put things in perspective. Like I can do it, I can take care of it. You know what I'm saying? So what? I'm in $1 million of debt. I'm gonna go out here and I'm gonna spend all of it so that you know that I can take care of things.
But is it worth it though? Is it worth it at the end of the day?
It ain't.
I mean, like really, if you had the money, and like all of us are married, so it's a moot point now. But if you had the money and you was out and you decided you wanted to take a chick on the first date, could you see yourself really, just because you had it, spending $500,000 for somebody on the first date, and just be like, because like Donnell said, I want to do it because she's pressure, not necessarily she's pressuring me, but she made it sound like if I don't do it, somebody else will, and I want to make sure I kind of get this girl. Like, could you see yourself doing that?
Nah. I mean, it ain't worth it for me.
I ain't built like that.
Yeah, it ain't worth it for me. You know,
I'm more like what you bring to the table,
right,
homie.
Right.
But that's the thing. Women complain now. Why should I have to bring something to the table? I'm with what I bring to the table. Like, what the hell does that mean?
I mean,
you're not living in 1940 or 1950. You're not living those times.
You know what? It don't mean a damn thing to me because if I gotta beg for sex, if I gotta beg for you to spend time with me, then it ain't even worth it. Like that's definitely not worth it. Like if I'm paying for it, I expect that. There's a lot of professionals out there. Okay,
who will take a lot less than $500,000.
Who will take a lot less. You know what I'm saying?
Nicole says if she was single and a guy spent that much on her on the first date, that's a red flag. Okay, so it's a red flag to Nicole.
I mean, what's the red flag though? Like, is it a red flag? Because what does that mean? That he don't have it? Does that mean that he? What does that mean?
He's doing too much.
You're right, exactly. And I will say, and I can't speak for her, so hopefully she'll put something in the comments in a second. But there's a show. Y'all ever seen the show come on Bounce TV called Act Right or Act Your Age with Tisha Campbell, Kim Whitley, and Nicole.
No, I haven't watched the show, but I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
So there was an episode that came on the other day, and they were all dating, doing some blind dates. And there was a short dude on one of the blind dates for Kim Whitley's character was a short dude. And he basically was, she was like, "Oh, you too short, this, that, and the third." And he was like, "However, let me tell you about my portfolio. Let me tell you, I bet you usually if I tell women about my portfolio, that at least gets my foot in the door. And then once I tell them what I'm able to do with my money, then, then I can wind up, taking it to the next level and sleeping with her." And that literally got his foot in the door with her on the particular show. Like, that to me is a red flag because it's like you think that less of a woman that all you can do is bring up your money. You can't bring up nothing else.
But wait, Ty. Okay, let me go. Let's see what Nicole
said. He's compensating. He's compensating for something. Insecure for money management skills, bait and switch, personality, etc. Nah, I'm good.
But okay, I hear that, right? And I hear what you're saying, Ty. But honestly, if it got his foot in the door, the problem is not with him; it's with her.
I feel you. I get what you're saying.
So the times that we are living in right now, you know what I'm saying? It started out with Scrubs, and it's built up ever since, right? Like you need to pay my telephone bill.
Can you pay my bills?
Right. You know what I'm saying? Bill, all those kind of things like that. Like that's where the problem lies. It lies in those areas, like because women have linked their worth to a dollar amount. And so women linking their worth to a dollar amount is the reason why men who don't know no better lead with money.
The problem is her mama.
Her mama, you think so? Now I can say in certain cases I agree. I don't want to say on all cases. I do think
that might be Mama Spice issue too.
Hey. Reason I say that because I have seen Donnell. I have seen where mamas have come in and be like, "Yo, get you a guy with X, Y, and Z," and set yourself up for success based on what the man is able to provide monetarily or financially. So yes, I agree with you there, but I also agree it's the culture in which these days women, like John said, are now are basically depending on who they talk to based on whether or not, what type of money they got. Like, what was your girl, Ebony K. Williams, who said she wouldn't date a bus driver because he's a bus driver.
Right.
Because he's a bus driver.
She wanted the guy who owned the. She wanted the guy who owned the bus.
They want to feel
and drive it. He might still drive it.
It's so weird because you know what I'm saying. Like most women, they want to feel secure or safe in their relationships, and you know what I'm saying. For whatever reason, to me, it translates to like some monetary type situation.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And not.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I mean I'm just saying like, the guy might drive the bus, but he might have been driving the bus for 20 years. He can retire as a bus driver. You know what I'm saying? He's consistently had a paycheck.
Right.
Paying his mortgage.
You work for Metro. I know some dudes who work for Metro who make way more money than I will ever make. Okay.
Hey.
And by the way, that statement that she made was just ignorant enough because there are plenty of people who own their own bus or truck and drive it.
Right.
Because that is their company. You know what I'm saying?
Because they like doing it.
Or because they like doing it.
They get a fulfillment out of doing whatever it is that they're doing.
Right.
So they may not be fulfilled by working a 9-to-5 behind the desk, job with a suit and tie or on Wall Street or whatever the case is. Like you said, they have worked their way up to be able to own their fleet of trucks and they get their fulfillment out of doing whatever that particular job is.
Right.
But yet
for the man, if that's how you got your woman, you better not ever fall on hard times.
Exactly.
Because it ain't for better or for worse. That joint's just for better.
Matter of fact, speaking of this, so there is a situation just currently like that. I used to watch it. I used to watch it back in it. Used to be my guilty pleasure. I used to watch Real Housewives way back when Real Housewives used to come on. Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Apparently, your guilty pleasure is now whatever the show is with Tisha Campbell and them on it.
No, that's actually a decent show.
And my 600-pound life.
Actually, no, I don't watch my. I did used to watch my 600-pound life. Shut up, John. Nah, but y'all don't know if y'all Kim Zolciak. All right, so Kim Zolciak, the white chick, she used to get into it with Nene, but her husband is Croy Bierman, who used to play for the Atlanta Falcons. So Kim Zolciak, really, she had nobody, but she had a sugar daddy who took care of her. And when I guess he couldn't take care of her no more, she wanted to marry Croy Bierman, who played for the Atlanta Falcons. Well, you already know your football career don't last all that long, and unless you're super smart with your money, if you're into football or NBA or any sport for that matter, your money is not going to last forever. So apparently, she was spending up all this dude's money, and now they owe they owe like 1.1 million to the IRS. And guess what her solution is? She left his ass because now he's broke. He broke. He no longer in the league. He no longer got money. They both owe 1.1 million to the IRS, and now she's like, I'm out. I need somebody else now because, like you said, it wasn't better for worse. It was for how long you can take care of me financially.
Right. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy, and I don't understand. I do understand how we got there. You know what I'm saying? I think that. What is that? Let's see.
Leroy said, "Heck no, that's wasting my time and female that you want to even spend that money on." Yeah, that's exactly gold digging mentality. You was not committed to a relationship, no marriage, no, triple no. Yeah. Gold digging mentality. Exactly.
Hey man, it's crazy. It makes no sense to me, like how we are living in a time where women who are supposed to be feminists, not all of them, but some of them claim to be feminists, are okay with like connecting themselves with essentially an amount of money, right? Because you want to be taken care of, and that's where the problem lies. And it's interesting. I think we talked about this before, like how some white women go to college to find a man to marry.
Yeah, I think we did mention that. I don't know if that was in the chat or if that was on the show. Yeah.
But that's a very real thing, but they go about it very differently, right? Like they don't necessarily come right out and be like, I need this, that, and the other. Like they literally will go find a dude, doctor, lawyer, football player, basketball player. You know what I'm saying? That's why the white women is hanging all over them black men and when they get drafted. You know what I'm saying? That's all very real thing, right? But
I just hate the double standard behind that though, because if a dude was to say, "Yo, I see this chick not for her money, not for her intelligence, but he see her because she got a banging ass body. Oh, this chick, she got a fat one, da 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 da," and he lets that be known. Then it's like, "Oh, you dirty. Why, why you picking the chick for her body? Why why she can't bring nothing else to the table? You ain't picking her for nothing else." But yet women are allowed to pick a dude based off their financial abilities.
Yeah, yes, they are.
I don't get it. I don't get it. So
the issue lies for me is most of these women, if not all, they not cooking for your brother.
They don't bring nothing to the table.
They not washing clothes. They not taking care of home. What's your word?
I give it up to what's her name? Savannah James. She did recently say she didn't want the fame. She didn't want the fortune. She wanted to make sure she took care of LeBron James and his kids and so forth. She didn't want to be in the spotlight like a lot of these other women. They, at every game and they want to sit courtside with their super fancy this, that, and the third on. She said she didn't want all that. She just wanted to make sure she took care of home and made sure that her family was was taken care of. And while LeBron did his thing, and that's pretty much what she did.
And I'm not saying that women need to be of that mind. Like they don't need to sit back and let a man shine or whatever. Like I'm all about everybody having a equal share in a relationship. You want to go work, good, do that. You know what I'm saying? If you wanna be the one that stay at home and raise the kids, cool. You know what I'm saying? Male or female, I'm good with that too. But don't tie your relationship and your relationship goals should not be based on a dollar amount, like what he can do for you.
But to me, John, the issue lies is, you know what I mean? Like, what word am I looking for? What is the compromise in that? You know what I mean? Like, yeah, if you're gonna go to work, then you know what I'm saying, maybe we need to come up with a schedule of who's going to do dinner or whether or not who's going to purchase dinner at X, Y, and Z. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to stay at home, then yeah, you know what I'm saying? The expectation is if I'm going to be the one paying all the bills and holding, you know what I'm saying, the financial piece down, then the expectation is you going, you know what I'm saying, you're going to hold home down and you going to go to the grocery store. You going to cook whatever, you know what I'm saying?
That's a conversation, like you said, that needs to be had because that may or may not be the conversation.
But Ty, you got a lot of women out here who don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, I guess to me, like that's kind of like you got to have that mindset to have that conversation. You got women out here who aren't even thinking that way, right? You know what I'm saying? And they're not having the conversation at all.
Yeah.
Which brings me to the last topic of the Black Twitter files.
Okay.
Want to talk about what First Lady Michelle Obama said.
Oh Lord.
She basically said that for 10 years. You got it?
Hold on. Go ahead. I'm gonna bring it up while you talking. I'm gonna bring it up.
She basically said for 10 years she did not like her husband.
I'm gonna bring it up. Hold on. All right. So let me share because I got it right here. Let me bring it up right quick because we can get her exact words of what she said. Where's the audio? Let me make sure I get the audio going. So because apparently All right. So let's hear exactly what.
Gotta unmute it. So this is him. This is what he said. This is what she said.
Wait a minute. It says no sound. Why does it say no sound?
Oh, you're not allowed to do sound on the show?
It says no allowed to not okay. All right, so we can read captions though. So the captions pretty much. Oh, did I share the screen?
Yeah. You can see
okay.
It.
So it says that she did not like him for 10 years because
it's an audio thing at the bottom.
Yeah, but it's not clicking. Every time I click it, it says video has no sound. When there is actually sound, I don't know why it says video has no sound. There's actually sound. But to John's point, she pretty much said, right, John, for 10 years. She did not necessarily care for her husband because of John.
Because she was taking care of the kids and he was working and You know what I'm saying? Doing things, making moves for the family and for himself, obviously, playing a little golf, you know what I'm saying? Working out, and so she felt like it was the kids, the time when they had kids at home, which I understand. Believe me, I understand that it changes the dynamic of that relationship. And so so she's home taking care of the kids and he's out doing things that in her mind were for his own personal gain, or just because he wanted to do something.
First of all, how can you? Oh my god! How can you go 10 years without really liking your husband? Don't get me wrong. I think the fact you loved him, but 10 years without liking your husband, and
think about Ty. Think about it, Ty. Think about seriously. Think about when you have young kids. And you have to put the kids first. And this is what President Obama was talking about. He actually mentions that when he's talking about, like, I understand it's that time when you have to put the kids first. Mm-hmm. And when that is the case, when you're putting the kids first, what you are creating is this vacuum in your relationship. And what happens is you are less likely to be focused on yourself or on the other person. And you're so focused on making sure that the kids are safe, taken care of, getting their homework done, fed, blah, 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 blah. And so what you do is you start to resent the other person when they're able to do things that you're not able to do.
I get that. And I am not disputing that at all. At all. I get 110% of what you're saying there, because there are couples where there is one person who really just does not take responsibility or accountability in helping raise the kids, especially younger kids, like you mentioned, like they should. But in his situation, I think it's a little bit different because he was a politician. He's been in politics for quite some time, right? Even when prior to them having Sasha and Malia, if I'm not mistaken, he was in politics prior to Sasha and Malia. He didn't just start out as a president.
I mean, he was in law. He was in law first. Yeah,
he was in law. And so to understand, even going into that, when you get married, you're supposed to get married for better or for worse. And in certain job opportunities, because my wife and I have had this conversation, even just about entrepreneurship, because entrepreneurship can take so much of your time and so much of your energy, where you do tend to put other stuff that you should be focusing on to the side. So we've had a conversation that says, hey, no matter how busy we get, we don't forget our responsibilities to one another. Now, we don't have young kids anymore, but we don't forget our responsibilities to one another. But when you are a politician, there are things that are going to pull your time and your attention that's going to take you away from, not even politicians, sports. You play sports basketball, 8 months out of 12 months out of the year. So You're not going to spend that time, rearing the kids, raising the kids, and everything else with the kids. So the wife and her husband is at home taking care of the kids. And if you know that your spouse has a career or a career opportunity where that is the potential, then that's what you signed up for. So to say you spent 10 years saying you didn't like your husband because of the fact of he was busy doing X, Y, and Z. Yeah, he probably was playing golf and at the gym, like she said, doing other things at times where he probably could have been home, making sure that Sasha and Malia was taken care of, or even hell, making sure that damn Michelle was taken care of. So I can understand the resentment there. But at the same time, he had a career in which, wasn't one of which, because it works both ways, not just him, but if a woman has a career, same thing. And it takes her outside of the home for such a long period of time where he has to watch the kids. I can understand how that resentment builds up, but you also have to look at it from the side of, hell, I'm doing this to take care of home.
She was a lawyer too, bro. Like,
but was her aspirations to go into politics though?
Regardless of what it was, she had her own dreams and agendas.
Right. So what made her not decide to do that though?
I mean, they had kids.
So
they had kids, and so there's ways you can do it, right?
I would say there are many women who have kids who still go follow their dreams and aspirations.
Believe me, I know. I
Next subject. No, I'm joking.
but there are levels to it, right? Like, and you have to be at a place where you feel comfortable enough to either, tap into some other resources, or maybe you use family, whatever. But it's all about like, what can you do to offset that so that you are able to continue to move at the level that you think you need to be able to move, right? So, some people get an au pair. They pay the money for the au pair. Some people they move their mama or mother-in-law into the house. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. Like they figure out ways to help have that village help while they are pursuing their individual goals. Other people make a choice. They say, you know what? I had this child. These are my children. I'm going to stay home and take care of them, or I'm going to step back from my dreams and aspirations or whatever to take care of those kids. And it shows up in different ways. You know what I'm saying? Like when I had my first son, I was in a job where I was traveling a lot, and I had the opportunity at that time to move up in that position that I was in. Had I stayed there, but I wanted to change trajectory because I wanted to be able to be there for my son. Now, what did that look like? Some people might say I was there all the time. Some people might say I wasn't there enough, depending on who you talk to. But that was a decision that I made for where I was in my journey as a parent. You know what I'm saying? So.
Right. I just think it should be a conversation. I'm not saying it's right, wrong, or indifferent. I mean, because again, every relationship is what it is. Even the three of our three relationships aren't the same. We got different dynamics of our relationships. So I think it's a conversation. I don't think it should be a one person, I made this decision and I'm going to go with it, because then it becomes I think you really are selfish at that point. I made the decision to further my career, so you stay home. Like, nah, that to me is selfish. I think it should be a conversation to say, you know what? What's best for our situation? What's best for our family? What's best for our kids? What's best for our careers? Should you go be the one who does X, Y, and Z, and should I be the one who stay home, or vice versa? Should I be the one to go does X, Y, and Z, and then you stay home, or like you said, hire somebody?
And understand this, Ty. You know what I'm saying? The conversation might be very good intent, but you know what I'm saying? Like once things become action, like you be like, what did I get myself into?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
That's true. You can have second thoughts. Once it hit reality, you can be like, yo, this ain't really what I signed up for. This is far from what I signed up for. So I agree. Yeah, I agree that. And so again, in my opinion, then you have a whole another conversation, which can eventually lead down a rabbit hole, because then you can be like, yo, why you renege on what you initially said? And so yeah, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying down there. Yeah, for sure. That's just
I don't know. Hating or hate is a strong word. Did she say she hated him for 10 years, or did she not dislike him?
Probably meant envy.
Yeah.
Or she just was like tired of looking at him.
She said she didn't like him. She said she didn't like him for 10 years. I just think that's a long ass time to go without liking your husband, without at least.
If you think about it though, it is the time period that exists from the time, if you think about from the time your kids are not able to take care of themselves as babies to the time they are able to take care of themselves, that's around 9 or 10. That's about 10 years.
That's about 10 years. You're right. That's just a long ass time, dog.
That shit is long. That's a long time.
If you think like, I can't imagine myself personally not liking my wife for 10 years without me saying, you know what, I'm done. like in my opinion, life is too short for me to not like you for that long and stick around. That's just my personal opinion. And I mean, and yeah, that's just my personal opinion. I just think 10 years is a long time. And I get, for better or for worse, you stick it out. I'm glad they stuck it out, because a lot of people look at them as relationship goals, not realizing that there was some stuff that went on behind the scenes of her not liking him. And I'm pretty sure there's a period of point in time where he didn't like her either. But I
actually think that's more relationship goals, to be honest with you.
Be sticking it out, yeah, exactly. If you can stick it out for 10 years without not liking each other, Yeah, you got some hella patience, dog. You got hella patience, hella, that's yeah.
Yeah.
I do admire that more than who you see who fake the funk like don't nothing ever happen in their life.
Right.
So I don't know. Let's get into the second set of commercials before we get into our topic tonight. John, what are we talking about tonight?
We're talking about Blackanalities.
What the hell? Well, I was gonna ask you, what is the Blackanality or black? Is it Blackanality or Blackanalities?
You done changed the joint like 8 times. I swear the name done changed 8 times. It's Blackanalities.
We'll get you to spell it for me, and we're gonna correct it because it's Blackanalities, not Blackanalities. We're after the commercial. Yeah,
we got Blackanalities on there.
Blackanalities.
Hey, it's your girl Tia Robertson. I'm the host of Entrepreneur Insider. Every Thursday at 6 p.m. Eastern for entrepreneurs and news that you need to know about. See you there.
Oh shoot! Look who decided to join us. Look who decided to join us tonight. Millionaire Mike is in the building. What's going on, Mike?
What's
good
up,
with you? What's good with you? You came to join us right in time for Blackanalities. What'd you say, Mike?
That's what I'm talking about. I had to go to my I went to my son's concert. He's playing. Okay. He plays the clarinet and the trumpet.
Dang. Okay.
So
at the same time.
All at the same damn time. At the same damn time. Hey, that's a Blackanality. Mike's ass is late because he couldn't even think about where the hell he was. Nah. Yo, we appreciate y'all for tuning in.
Yeah, I'm glad to be here.
Man Cave, right here, Relationship Entertainment Television. Tuesday, 8 p.m. Y'all know what time it is. It's time for us to get into our show topic for the night. As John mentioned earlier, we fixed the smelling of it, I think. Is that
boy, damn, you don't mess it up again.
Is that
these are Blackanalities?
Isn't that what you said? You said it was Blackanalities. I spelled it phonetically. Yo,
that says black ass titties.
Spell it, John. Spell it since
you know what? It don't even matter. It don't even matter. Okay. First, let me say, I'm pretty sure I've been on this show now for a year.
Mm-hmm.
I think we are just about my anniversary, or last episode of my anniversary being on here for a year. It has been great being on the show with you guys. You're a bad influence on me. I say that every week. But Blackanalities is essentially, it's things that technically, you know what I'm saying, we do or say that are either right or wrong. It don't matter in the Black community or the Black culture. And we kind of stick to it. It's some people might call it, you know, idioms, sayings. Some people might say that it's superstitions. You know, it could be any of those things. Anything that Black people do that don't nobody else do. Or believe that don't nobody else believe. And I started thinking about these
conspiracy theories.
It could be anything. It could be anything, right? And it's just stuff that is strictly Black culture, something that is strictly us.
Okay.
And I came up with a lot of things, but one of the ones that stuck out to me was this whole idea of like when you have a storm, you need to turn off all your lights in a storm. Y'all ever heard that?
Yes.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Get the hell away from, yeah.
Does anybody know why you're supposed to turn your lights off in a storm? Can somebody tell me that? Like, what's the deal? What's that? No,
I need maybe somebody in the audience who's watching can. But
anybody?
In case, so what I've been told was, John, was that the electricity, the storm seeks electricity and it can hit your house, which can then blow out everything in your house. Thus, the purpose of what are them things? The surge protectors,
lightning rods,
so TV, and yeah. That's what I so yeah. That's what I was doing.
Or we just trying to save some money on electricity.
That part.
So we turn off electricity.
Your mama wanted you to go to sleep, and they know usually when it rains, you get sleepy. And so she was like, "This is the perfect opportunity for your ass to go sleep and stop bothering me about what the hell can you go back outside and play in the rain." No, sir.
I mean, there you go. See, that's one of those ones that don't nobody know why it exists, and it don't really make no sense. Because electricity, if that was the case, then your car would get hit by lightning every time you drove down the street.
Well, your car is grounded by the tires, which are rubber.
The tires.
But what about the electrical poles on the street, the lights on the street at night? Are they grounded? I'm just saying.
I got nothing.
I don't know.
Black mentality right there. We gotta, we just come up with all kinds of nonsense. You know what I'm saying? You also don't be in the bathtub during a storm either. You can't be in the bathtub during a storm.
Yeah. Or you know what? I've
heard that.
I don't understand is shut my door for you let all my AC out the house. Yo, where does the AC? How can all your AC in the house?
You can't be air conditioning the whole outside, sir.
Exactly. How do you air condition the whole outside?
That's what my dad said. You can't air condition outside.
It's a whole thing, you know what I'm saying? We come up with blacks say the darndest things. Okay, yeah. That's what I really should have called it. Blacks say the darndest things.
Yeah, because I still want to know how you spell Blackanalities.
It don't matter. That's the whole point of it.
I think
that's what's funny about it is that don't nobody know how to spell that shit either. So we just make.
No, I say you done changed the spelling of it like 5 times.
It done changed 8 times already, probably. I mean, have y'all heard any of these like other ones like that? Like any other crazy things that black people say you're not supposed to do, or things that you are supposed to do, or anything like that?
I thought
so I got one. I know it's only Black culture.
Okay.
Oh, that's a good one. What about step on a crack, break your mother's back? Is that only Black culture?
I've never heard anybody else say it.
That's true. I've
never heard anybody else say it. I've always, maybe it's because of the neighborhood I grew up in, but I've only heard step on a crack, break your mother's back.
Maybe it's because we all from DMV, and that's some nonsense that we say in DMV.
I think I've seen like memes about that.
But then that's like superstitions, though, right? Like
that is superstition. Yeah. I mean, that superstitions count. You know what I'm saying?
Like my mother used to always say something to me about splitting the pole.
Yeah. About splitting the pole. Don't split the pole.
Yes.
Right? Wait, but why you not?
I was going to ask that.
Anybody know? Anybody know?
I've never heard white
people. My mother used to tell me.
I have gotten yelled at many a time about, even as an adult, about splitting the pole?
I
My
don't.
mother used to tell me you're not supposed to walk over nobody. You're gonna make them short.
What? How many times you get walked over, Donnell? No. No. I had to. I know you're gonna give me back. That was from earlier.
No.
That was trying to set me up earlier. That was trying to set me up earlier with the whole Nicole situation in 600-pound life.
She said that, not me.
No, you said that. I said that. She
said ditto.
She did say ditto.
She did.
but wait, but why you not supposed to split the pole? What happened if you split the pole? Anybody know?
I don't know.
I had no idea.
But to this day, I won't do it. Like, it's literally like me and my wife, we was going to the mall the other day to go to the movies. I forgot what movies we was gonna see. We went to the movies, and you know, in the malls they got the little poles so that way a car can't drive up into the mall. Literally, she went one way and I went right around. Yeah, the barrier. She went one way and I went right around, and I was like, yo, we was getting ready to split it, and I was like, nope. I went right around.
That's crazy. Like that is, and we don't know. Nobody know why. Don't nobody know why.
Dog, I don't follow it. I will be walking down the street with my daughter's hand in hand, and I will let go of her hand, split the pole, then pick her hand back up.
Supposed to be bad luck. I don't know.
You about to go to jail or hell or something. I don't know.
There's one that my wife said she never heard of. That I taught her, and I say I taught her, but it was one that I've always been told that a woman should never put her purse on the ground or she'll be broke.
Right, or she'll be broke. I heard that. Yes.
And so when she put her purse on the ground, be like, yo, pick that shit. And so she'd be like, why? And I was like, so you won't be broke. And she was like, I've never heard that before. And I'm like,
and ask her how much money she got. broke. That's what she broke it, broke. No, I'm just But yeah, I heard that too. And have y'all ever heard about how you're not supposed to put your hat on the bed?
No.
I ain't never heard that. So I don't know why, but
I want to say I've heard that. I want to say
I know about like tennis shoes, your shoes on the bed.
Now, I've never heard that, but that's because they dirty. I would never
say it's because they dirty, or you're not supposed to wear shoes in the house.
But wait, yeah, because they dirty. But have y'all ever heard that you're not supposed to buy somebody shoes because they walk out your life?
You're not supposed to buy
Don't buy the shoes because they'll walk out of your life.
They'll walk out of your life.
You're not supposed to buy a watch.
Why? I ain't never heard that one.
Because they'll waste your time or something like that.
Yeah, something about time.
Oh shit! I never heard that one before.
You're not supposed to buy them a watch because they'll waste your time. You're not supposed to buy them shoes because they'll walk out your life. And from my understanding, I just don't. As far as you're not supposed to wear shoes in the house because it brings in the stuff from outside. Not necessarily just the dirt, but like the energy from outside inside.
You know, Asians do that though.
Exactly.
Asians do not wear shoes in the house for sure, 1,000%.
And a lot of black people, including in my house, like I let Mike get away with it the other day. I wanted to be like, Mike, take off your shoes, bro. Mike walked in my house. I wanted to be like, Mike, take off your shoes, but I was like, nah, you don't need to be here for that.
I walked in, sat on the couch. I was chilling.
He put his feet up on the couch. He's like, fuck your couch. Fuck your couch. I mean, I've never heard about. I've never heard about putting shoes on the bed, but that makes sense. I would never put shoes on my bed.
There are people who believe you shouldn't even wear your outside clothes on the bed. Like, get off my bed with your outside clothes.
No, we're not doing that.
So you switch you switch whole outfits when you come in the house.
Put your pajamas on.
Hey, that's my. I call that shit my house clothes. My wife was laughing the other night.
Even if you just lounging, like you ain't ready to go to bed. I just want to lounge.
I still put my pajamas on.
Not in the bed. In the bed is one thing, but if you just, you know what I'm saying, like if you on the couch, that's something different.
No, I'm talking about like some people like sit on some people literally sit on their bed to watch TV.
Oh yeah, nah, we're not doing that.
Or they sit on their bed and fry chicken.
Not your outside. Not your outside clothes. Not your outside clothes. Your outside clothes do not get in the bed with you.
Okay, speaking of outside clothes, so when y'all was little, y'all didn't have to change your clothes when you came home from school because you wasn't allowed to wear your school clothes outside. Like, Ninja, you didn't realize what I was doing at the playground all day at school?
Right.
I was wearing the exact same damn school clothes. Like, so why I gotta change clothes now that I done came home?
Because you came home.
If you don't take those school clothes off,
right? Like I was on the playground with him earlier.
Like I was breakdancing with these clothes on earlier at school.
I was in the sandbox. I was out there playing, exactly.
Right. Frying chicken,
frying chicken and everything. And now because I'm home, I gotta change my clothes. Nah, I'm good.
Yo, okay. So one that like I was thinking about recently was the whole idea of. Have y'all ever heard this about how you're not supposed to sweep people's feet because that mean they going to jail?
Mm-hmm.
You ever heard that?
I didn't hear the reason.
So you're not supposed to sweep somebody's feet because if you sweep somebody's feet, that mean they going to jail.
So I'm gonna tell you some country for what you call them, like stories that like my aunts, like my uncles and maybe even like my grandmother used to tell me. These are country folks now, so you know what I'm saying. So like back in the day, we used to watch. So me and my uncles and my cousin, we used to watch a lot of like scary type movies. And my cousin used to say like my grandmother put a broom under his bed so that a witch wouldn't ride his back.
What?
You put a broom under somebody's bed so
under my uncle's bed. I didn't mean to say somebody, but like under my uncle's bed so a witch wouldn't ride his back.
I get what you're saying, but the fact of anybody, I'm like you put a broom under your bed so a witch. What does the significance?
I guess the witch go for the broom first. I don't. What is that?
No, because so like, well, have you ever heard somebody say like if you watch like demonic or like scary like movies, like you're welcoming like an aura or like a.
That's why you wasn't supposed to play with the Ouija.
Welcoming demons.
I've never heard that. I've never heard that.
Really?
I've never heard that watching a scary movie does that. I mean, I watch scary movies all the damn time. It's my favorite thing.
So I can't say.
You can't say nothing because you're on mute.
Mike, you just went mute.
You can't say nothing because you're on mute. That's what it is.
Your John just turned to mute.
That's the devil. That's the devil.
You got the evil spirit. The evil spirit. The evil.
His wife then took a broom and stuck it under his.
He got the hex. He got that
hey,
crazy.
Your wife threw a broom in the room with you.
Nah, but I was saying that sometimes when I don't believe in it, but sometimes when I've watched scary movies, if it actually scared me, I might pray afterwards.
Oh wow! I never heard of this stuff.
Because I think about the demons and stuff, that could be out there. I don't know.
Be like Michael Myers gonna come after me.
He wasn't a demon. He was just a serial killer. We talking about stuff.
But I've heard that about.
It helps me feel safe.
I've heard that about the Ouija board. You're not supposed to use the Ouija board because you're playing with evil spirits. Yeah, I've even heard it about people who go see tarot card readers. You ain't supposed to, go see tarot card readers because
that's what they actually say. That's the reason why you say "bless you" when somebody sneezes. God bless you when somebody sneezes, because it's like your soul is leaving your body, like you opening your body up to where demons can come in.
I've never heard.
So you say God, you say God bless you. It's supposed to keep the demons from taking your soul.
I've never heard. I was told because your heart stops every time you sneeze for a split second that you say you bless you.
Well, that's probably more scientific than the demon, but who knows?
Interesting. Wow. Interesting. Blackanalities.
You know what I'm saying?
If that's a word, that's the Blackanalities thing in itself.
Speaking of things that may or may not be words, I'm all about transitions today, okay? Conversate, okay?
Converse. Conversate is now in the dictionary. Though.
It is in the dictionary now. It's in the dictionary now.
It
is a non-colloquial version of converse.
Yep. Because so many people say it, they put it in the dictionary.
They put it in the dictionary. Ain't that
don't make you right though. So again, that's the stuff that just
and you talking about Blackanalities. That's a Blackanality right there. That's all black.
That's crazy.
Yep, that's in the dictionary. It ain't Urban Dictionary. That's the regular dictionary. That's Webster's.
Yeah, regular. Because I looked it up probably like 2 months ago.
Yeah.
Because my friend Tasha, it's one of her pet peeves when she hears somebody say "conversate," and so I looked it up and I was like, "Damn, it's in the dictionary now."
Conversate.
That is crazy.
Ain't
that
it?
Makes, like, because I don't know. That's I don't
shit
know.
Like that blow my mind because all you gotta do is say it enough times wrong, and apparently it make it in the dictionary. So.
Yeah.
Have y'all ever heard? And I know you heard this because we all believe it that ginger ale can cure damn near anything.
Yep.
I just know it settles your stomach. That's the only thing I know it for.
Ginger ale and chicken noodle soup.
Ginger ale. Don't forget about tessin. You got to put the tessin on it too.
Yeah, you got to put tessin on it. Ginger ale soup. Ginger ale
and a little bit of E&J.
That's a hot
toddy.
Hot toddy.
Hey, that's another thing. The only black people believe in hot toddies. You not some white people believe in no hot toddies.
We will make us some concoctions and feed it to our kids too. They be getting high. Kids be getting high.
Onions in your sock.
Onions in your sock.
Yep.
Beat somebody down.
Potatoes too. Potatoes draw out the toxins out of your feet.
Draw the demons.
But wait. Have y'all ever had what's that shit called? The Vicks Vapor Rub. Have you ever eaten? Have you ever eaten Vicks Vapor Rub?
No.
What? Wait, you eaten?
That's like castor oil or something. What the hell?
They will feed it to you. It's
two different things.
It's supposed to. You feed it to. You supposed to get rid of it. It's supposed to knock it right out of you. Knock the cold right out of you.
And has this ever been proven by who?
By black people.
They say enema knock the cold out of you.
That's right. Yeah, I mean,
sick and shitting.
Okay. This is not a black nationality, but it's funny to me. Have you ever you ever think back to your childhood and been like in your friend's bathroom and seen one of them the red things with the tube hanging off of it?
Yeah, the bag.
That's the enema bag, boy. That's the enema.
My grandmother used to have one. Used to have one of her day. I used to go to her bathroom. I used to wonder what it was. I knew before I knew what it was, and I was just told, "Don't touch it. Leave that bag alone.
Do not touch that bag.
The bag and the tube coming up the tube bag. Leave it alone.
Don't touch the tube. Don't sniff the tube."
Another black legality for you, John. Another black legality for you. If your ears ring and somebody's talking about you.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
I know you've heard that one.
Ears ring all the time.
Somebody, or if your ears burning. Or if your ears burning, somebody talking bad about you.
Yeah.
Yo, are we done?
What about when your hand itching? You
getting some money.
Yep. So wait. It depends on which palm. That's right.
Really?
Because one side means you giving money, the other side means you're receiving money.
Right.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's real.
Okay.
And I look that shit up every time my palm itch.
I forget which one's which. I think it's right is receive and left means going out, or I can't remember.
I don't know, but every time it's always the damn opposite for me. I'm always giving the money out.
Right.
I need my other hand.
Oh, Lord.
So I mean, a lot of these are superstitions, but I mean, you know what I'm saying? This is how we live. Like, this is how black people grow up. This is how we do.
Another one. Don't cut a baby's hair before their first birthday.
Yep.
You never heard that one before?
I've heard that.
I don't know why, but we did it too. My boys did not get a haircut until after their first birthday.
It's crazy.
Yep.
It's crazy.
I think it's because their skull is still formulating.
They still soft spot in there.
I don't know.
Gotcha. Okay. What about the one? This is the one I heard back in elementary school. If you keep making faces, your face gonna get stuck that way. It's like the back, and your face gonna get stuck.
Because they want you to make that face no more.
Right.
That's not a black nationality though, because that was in a movie too. The baseball movie. I can't remember the name of it.
Sandlot.
Yeah, Sandlot.
Yeah.
That was in that joint. So I don't know.
Or
hey, look, what about superstitions? What about voodoo and roots? Do only black people believe in that?
Somebody put a root on you?
Hey,
I
man.
feel like it's real. I
believe like those them bombers in Louisiana, those what they Geechee.
Geechee.
Mm.
That's not in Louisiana though. That's in South Carolina.
In South Carolina.
South Carolina.
Yeah, that's South Carolina.
You ever seen what's the name of that movie?
You talking about Creole?
You talking about Creole down in?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
That's where zombies came from, man. Haitian.
There y'all go again. Mess around with them spirits. I've heard women say when they've had dreams about fish, that means somebody pregnant.
I've heard that too.
Heard that.
But have you also heard that? Okay, so this is actually, it goes to the whole kind of zombie thing, but like really how you get a man to fall in love with you is that you mix blood. In the
spaghetti sauce.
You heard that nonsense?
No.
Yes.
Ew, that's disgusting. No.
Shorty. Hey, look, one of my best friends, we haven't spoken in a while, so he used to be one of my best friends. But he swore up and down he would never eat spaghetti or chili when it came from a woman. that he was just dating. Yeah, if he was just dating a woman, they tried to feed him spaghetti or chili, he would not eat it.
So I wonder if that's similar to, because this is a chick I used to work with, and it was all right. So it was like a group of us. It was black, we usually when we work in the office, most of the black people hang together, right? So it was this black dude that had a crush. Well, I didn't say had a crush, but he was interested in another black chick. And so he would bring her food to eat, like for lunch, And so this other black lady who used to work in front of me, she used to tell the chick, don't eat that food. You do not know that food will make him. You don't know what he put in that food to make you fall in love with him.
Wow.
So I wonder, is that similar in the whole situation with the spaghetti? Like you never know what they put into it to put a root on you to make you whatever the case may be.
But I do feel like that stuff is real. Like I've never researched it. I've never been hit by it, but I feel like that's something that could be out there.
You don't know. Stephanie might have hit you with that jump.
Yo,
that one day when it hit me to marry her, yeah, she may have hit me with something. No, she doesn't.
You never know. Why you was Waffle House. Exactly. That's right. You were so busy Waffle House and she put something in your food while you was Waffle House.
Yeah, boy, have y'all ever heard if a stranger touches your dreads? That
Mike has left the building again. Matter of fact, all of them have left the building. I'm doing this show by myself for the rest of the day. Real talk.
No, she might have put the hoodoo on you.
Real talk. So people who do have locks, do believe you don't let just anybody, even if you don't let anybody just do your locks because you don't believe, the energy that they have, can transfer through your hair. So we do believe that, you just don't let anybody. So there are people, they're like Karens who be like, oh, can I touch your hair? Hell no, I don't know you. And I don't know what type of energy you have, which is the reason why when old girl walked up to me, talked about she was trying to touch my hair, I backed the hell away from her ass because I didn't know what type of, I don't know you, chick.
That's not how that went.
How did it go, sir? You didn't even come to my damn rescue.
You like my hair? Can you take it, baby? Can you take it? I am a player. I'm Rick James, bitch. Can you take it, baby? We going to the MGM.
You stupid.
Hey, but look, she touched her hair. She was on the same street later that we was on.
Nah, that's because she was looking. She was turkey. Yeah, okay.
We saw her in the distance. We were like, what the hell? Everybody hide.
I ain't gonna never forget that one. Hilarious, Mike. That was funny.
Damn, a stranger.
Yeah, you're supposed to let strangers touch your locks.
She put a hex on you.
Okay. Nah, probably did. Yeah. Ever since then, a week after, my life ain't been right since. My life ain't been right ever. A week after, ever since. That's crazy.
You should have went with her.
Hell to the no. Hell to the no. Y'all be looking for me today.
Ever seen Ty again?
I must say, y'all be looking for me today. So have y'all heard about when women are pregnant, they carry girls high and boys low?
I heard that.
I heard that.
I don't believe that, but I
Don't know
heard
if it's
that.
true. Yeah.
Or what about?
I had to ask my wife because she's had boys and girls, so I had to. I don't remember how she carried. So.
Gotcha. Or black cat crossing your path.
Mm-hmm.
Is that considered a black anomaly, or is that just considered superstitious?
That's just
That's superstitious. Yeah, that's all people.
That's everybody. That's everybody.
Ooh, I got one.
What about walk under a ladder?
I think that's everybody too.
That's everybody.
I got one. Okay,
I do it.
Yo, Mike be doing all the wrong stuff.
Right, Mike be doing all the crazy
He be like, fuck it. I'm just gonna do all the wrong stuff.
I got one.
Yes.
Get into professional sports and flash your guns on social media. And
man, we forgot. We forgot to talk about
$1 million contracts.
Oh man, how do we forget about
$1 million contract? Blackanalities.
Hey, you seen the Joe with 3,000 on the Joe? He was like,
I saw that
he said, "Don't give me no gun, then."
Damn, how I forget that, man? I got so caught up with
my
the
favorite
meme.
My favorite meme, hands down, with Ja Morant is the one that said that he's going to be in the reboot of Minister Society.
I mean, like
that is hands down my favorite one.
How? Wait, how? Why? Like, I don't get it. Why? What is your point? What is your purpose?
Yeah,
like, you hanging out with NBA young boy and you NBA dumb boy. Like, you like, yeah, like, why? That's not just a black analogy. That's nigga shit.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, he one step away from Plexico Barris, right? Like Plexico shot itself. John gonna be the next. He's gonna be the next.
I don't think he one step away, John. And the reason I don't think he one step away is because at least Plexico Barris learned his lesson. Yeah. He shot himself and did not do it again. He had to do some time for it, but he did not do it again. This dummy decided, I'm gonna do it for the second time.
Yep.
The best shooter in the league. Best shooter in the league. Which one is it? Is it Steph? Is it Ray? Is it Reggie? Or is it the fool?
That dude ain't never shot that gun.
Right.
He just carried it around.
And he gonna wind up shooting himself. Probably. Watch. That's the rest of the show here. He gonna shoot himself because he want to play around like an idiot.
So they told him that he couldn't come to team stuff, right? Like
he's suspended.
He's suspended right now.
Team, and 9 times out of 10,
activities.
But 9 times out of 10, when the season starts next year, he will be probably suspended for at least a year. So he will. They will. Whoa. They said when he did it the first time. They said when he did it the first time that what's the name called him to his office. The Adam Silver. Silver. Yeah, Adam Silver actually called him to his New York offices and actually had a conversation with him because they really looked at him as being the potential next
face of the NBA.
So they wanted him to get help and really, like, I guess, revamp his image so he would, really continue that personality, that persona or whatever it is they wanted him to be. But then he goes out and does dumb shit again. So
but the Grizzlies can't afford to not have him on the court for
yes, you can. When you got somebody who's gonna ruin your image.
Yeah, but what I mean is they don't have nothing else keeping people coming to the games.
That's true.
I mean, like, literally, he is what's keeping people coming to Memphis Grizzlies game. Memphis sucks as a place. No offense to people from Memphis. Like, it's
they got Bill Street, they got Bill Street, they got Memphis Barbecue, they got Memphis Blue. Donnell like blues, Southern blues.
but
whiskey.
But I mean, if you're talking about sports related, like, that's it.
They got no Memphis got
Nope.
No,
they don't.
Nope.
No, they don't.
That's it.
That's it.
They got they got
nope, they don't. They don't.
They might have a minor league.
Memphis,
they might have a minor league baseball team.
They got a college team. Memphis,
University.
University of Memphis.
University of Memphis?
Yes.
The college team?
Yes.
That's where Penny Hardaway coached.
Right.
Okay.
First and didn't John Wall come out of Memphis? Or he came out of
no.
Kentucky. Yeah. I'm thinking of Kentucky.
Yeah. Okay, look here. If Ja Morant ain't out there dunking on people in Memphis, that team about to be bottom of the league in terms of revenue.
Yeah, well, another what you call it, blackanality. That's just somebody doing stupid stuff.
He is doing stupid stuff though. That's ridiculous.
I would put him in the blackanalities category.
Yeah.
Or a category of nigga shit. Nigga shit.
Hey,
That's what
is that a blackanality? Because only black people can say it.
Nigga, that's right. You're right. Nigga shit.
Nigga shit.
I mean,
or little boy. Oh no, the little boy who was singing. What was the song he was singing?
What was he singing? Was he singing Tupac? Was that Tupac?
Yo. And when he got to the I got.
He was like, nigga.
He put super extra emphasis on it.
It's funny, but it's not. It's funny, but it's not. It's funny because he did it, but it's not funny because it's like, yo, you'll get your little ass knocked out doing some shit like that. Like, it's not funny, but it's funny because he was like, most people when they go to concerts, you watch white people, especially when you hear them getting ready to say a word, and so you be like, you getting ready to say it, you getting ready to say it. He was like, yo, not only am I gonna say it, I'm gonna emphasize it. So everybody knows that I say it.
Yo, he put he emphasized every letter.
Yeah.
That thing was hilarious though. That was hilarious. Yeah.
The only thing would have been worse if he would have been singing the other Tupac song where he was like, I'd rather be your N-I-G-G.
Yo. What would have been worse that he put the ER on it.
Right.
That would have been
Whoa.
That would have been
shut down.
We would exactly. We would have had real. Yeah, that definitely wouldn't have been a Blackanalities. That'd have
been sitting on your granddaddy's lap, listening to stories.
Exactly. Yeah, just like the dude from the A's who called it the nigger league. Instead of saying the Negro League, he said it was nigger league.
I didn't hear that.
He definitely called it a nigger league.
Yeah, he got fired over that one. Wow. Yo, well, we appreciate y'all for tuning in. Another episode of Millionaire Man Cave right here on Relationship Entertainment Television. Blackanalities was the topic tonight. What Blackanalities y'all got that y'all can share with us? Whether they superstitions, whether they what'd you call them, John? Just all types of stuff that black people
anything that black people do and believe in.
Put them in the chat, put them in the comments. Blackanalities. We want to hear what type of other Blackanalities y'all got. But we appreciate y'all for tuning in. Y'all could have chosen to be anywhere, but y'all chose to be right here with us. We will see y'all next week. Same time, same place, same people, different topic, different subject. We out, y'all. Peace.